Good evening, Next Level lovers. I am your host, John Danho. We have Emin in the control room, and the usual host, Areg, is feeling a bit under the weather tonight. But you are here for another installment of the Level Up live stream. Today, or tonight rather, we're going to be playing an awesome game, or maybe not awesome game, depending on what side of the fence you sit. And this is a polarizing game. Anthem. It is a looter shooter grinding kind of game by BioWare, who's a storied developer under the publisher EA. And here's Emin right over here. Hello.
What up, John?
How's it going, man?
Going?
Fantastic, dude. Life
It's
is
good to see you,
great,
man.
and I want to radiate the warmth to all. Yeah.
What's up, everyone?
How's it going? So I was just telling them a little bit about Anthem and what it goes on in it. And like I was saying too, while you were coming in, it's a very polarizing game right now. A lot
reviews
of people
are very much all over the
shitting
place.
on
Like
it.
for the most part, reviews have been like negative to lukewarm.
Yes.
But from what I've seen, like it looks gorgeous. I'm
It's
excited to actually see more of it.
Absolutely gorgeous game. Frostbite engine is wonderful. And I was telling you before the cast, and I'll say this for everyone now, I am going to strive to be, and I think I will be, as objective as possible when discussing this game. Because and I'll say up front, I really enjoy it, and I have been enjoying it, but I can see the faults, I can explain the faults, and I can tell you why the faults, I think, don't get in the way of at least my enjoyment.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excied to get into it, man.
Yeah, man. Me too.
Whenever we do in a little bit. Yeah.
How have you been, man? How's everything?
Dude, fantastic. Ups and downs, surely, but I feel like I'm on the net positive of things.
Hell yeah.
Like I'm on the upswing, and
Very
I have
good.
been for some time now. So
Nice.
I'm feeling fantastic,
Yeah.
dude, and I want everyone else to feel the same. So yeah. How about yourself?
I've been good, man. I have a story for you.
Tell me.
So on Saturday, which was like a couple days after Valentine's Day, I decided it's like, hey, I want to take Tanya out to Catalina. So we decided to do a Catalina
I saw
trip.
your stories.
Did you hear about what happened? Bro.
Either you told me or she told me. But
So it was like basically what happened was, so it was nice and early. The boat was at like 8 a.m., so we had to get there an hour early. Early morning, right? We're up, we get some coffee, this, that, everything is good. We get there, and the lady is like, hey, weather conditions are acting a little weird, the swells are a little high, but you guys should be okay. Like,
Sure.
Okay, we don't think much of it. So we go all the way to Catalina Island. We get there, great, we're there just fine. And then the lady noticed our tickets. Is like, hey, wait a second, are you guys coming back today? Are you guys doing a day trip? We're like, yeah. She just looked at us like, well, you guys should talk to the ticketing office. Chances are all the other boats are going to be canceled.
Wow.
Because the swells are just getting too high.
Yeah.
So we literally hung out there for an hour. We got some ice cream, and then we took the same boat back.
I'll be honest, though. I'll be honest. That you could spin that to be a really cute and elaborate date. Like, we're going all the way to Catalina for some ice cream. You know,
There you go. Yeah.
Surely, yeah. Well, what was Tanya's opinion on the whole thing?
Nah, she was just laughing it off. She was having a good time. Yeah, it was good fun. I was frustrated, but it is what
you
it is.
You guys chilled around there after, like when you got back off the boat and
exactly.
stuff, right?
Yeah, we walked around. At the Long Beach area. The Long Beach,
pretty
cool place. Yeah.
Amber's obsessed. She loves Long Beach. She went to CSU Long Beach for undergrad, and she's a huge fan.
Yeah. It's a very interesting neighborhood. It's a cool place.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool place, especially like they have like this pier side like mall-ish area. Looks really nice.
Yeah, very good, dude.
Yeah.
I went to, I think I even said it last week that our plan was this, but we went to Game House for Valentine's, and it was very cute, very enjoyable.
Nice.
There were
a
lot. We played Scrabble, Splendor, and I think maybe something else or maybe nothing. I'm not sure.
I feel like you would probably be a savage in Scrabble.
Am
I right in saying no?
No.
Did Amber just mess you up?
She messes me up. Well, I won this last one.
Okay. But it was a fluke.
That's her claim, is that she let me win. She was like, oh, I didn't know we were being competitive. I thought we were just being cute Valentine's Day. Blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, what a nice excuse. No, but she is really good at Scrabble, and honestly, I don't even know if I like Scrabble because a lot of the words are like nonsense. Like, you just got to know them or look at them up in the Scrabble dictionary. Like, it's whatever,
Is that acceptable? Looking it up in a dictionary?
We were just doing it because there was no sense in not like.
No, for sure. No, I mean like in the Scrabble universe, in the Scrabbleverse.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. If anyone knows, but the way I understand it is you throw a word out, and someone can contest it. And if it's contested, then you look it up. But if everyone has a consensus to say, yeah, that's a word, then you're fine because
Okay.
everyone can't be wrong. I mean, if someone suspects it, they would say that that's not a word.
Yeah,
Most words, you have an idea of whether it looks like a word or not.
that makes
But
sense to
you'd
me.
be surprised. There are some things that are like, how is
Yeah,
this a
some
word?
really weird stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember any standouts, but there was some funny words in there.
Nice.
Yeah. Man, we played Splendor and like some other. We played Dominion. She didn't really like
Yeah,
Dominion.
yeah, I'm not crazy
I
about
like
that
it.
game either. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's cool as
I
like
got,
a deck builder.
Yeah. You know what's also a deck builder?
What?
Auto chess.
Oh,
Very much.
I mean, it is though.
It
Yeah,
is. Yeah.
It is. Dude, we'll
we shall
definitely
play it at some point. But
we'll play some
yeah,
Dota
as
Auto
I have
chess.
been loving that game.
Cool.
Absolutely loving it.
I hear Valve is eyeing, like, legitimately eyeing it, like sources
Yeah,
are saying.
I mean,
yeah.
if they don't, then someone else will.
You're right.
Yeah. It's
This
like
this
they're
might be the
definitely-
next big thing, genre maybe.
It's
Who
like, dude, like I fucking love that. You know, like from I don't want to call it the ashes of Dota, but like from Dota, like a different
Mm-hmm.
game is emerging, like a different genre, like a brand new thing.
It was
It's cool.
destined to be that
Yeah,
way.
it's cool.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
really
yeah.
cool. That's why there's like a big part of my heart that I want it to succeed.
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
Just to continue the legacy. Dude,
And Artifact, you know.
Yeah.
It failed. It failed pretty spectacularly.
Yeah. I've said this a few times beforehand, but what Valve needs to do is take Artifact and just kind of put it in maintenance mode and just put it aside. Take Auto Chess and rename it to Artifact.
Maybe
And
so.
there you
man.
go.
I mean, honestly, Len, we were talking about this before. Like, I know you really like the core gameplay of Artifact,
do,
and
yeah.
I'm sure Strahan would stand by the core gameplay too because he was kind of invested in his own way, in the way that he typically is. I don't know why this did that.
I think you just went to sleep mode.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I truly actually thought the more I played that it was a rather bad game. And the reasons I thought that is because I think it's a false complexity. I think there are a lot of systems in a single match, and that's giving you the illusion of complexity, but the systems themselves are not deep.
No, they're not deep, but there's a lot of it.
A lot of it, and I don't know if I
Kind of like-
appreciate that kind of complexity.
Sure.
But then
my
again,
my,
what do
my
I
biggest
know?
complaint about Artifact, which I think that could have been fixed further down the line, is the way that they did randomness. It was way
Yeah.
too random, and you just can't control.
And it's not
when
an
it gets too
enjoyable
far.
randomness.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was my big complaint, and that was kind of what
Yeah.
was kind of pushing me away from it, and I think it pushed a lot of people away from it because they were
Oh, yeah.
just yeah,
It is at what I think like 300 to 700 players. It's dead.
just, yeah.
It's absolutely dead.
That sucks, man. It's unfortunate because yeah, I think it is something special. It's cool. It's a good idea trying to
Let me
make
tell
like
you,
a MOBA into a card game. Like
I didn't even like it when they announced it. I
uh,
didn't like
no
when
one-
they announced
dude,
it at
like,
TI. It was such a
bro,
failure
it's
announcement.
like a part of me just thinks that like it was dead from the announcement just because of the
Yes.
bad reception it got.
I believe so.
Because the way that they kind of hyped it up and then it's just a card game, everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
And you know the
But
worst
like if
part
they
about it?
announced it differently, then this would have been different.
Yeah.
If they didn't like do it in stage
way-
in front of the Dota crowd, like they're not going to be happy for anything. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Like,
it was like- and I mean they
just do a
introduced
quiet
it back-
announcement. Just put out a trailer. People would love it.
What was the name of the host? I forget his name. He's like a really famous like Hearthstone
sure.
player. You don't remember his name?
Oh, the Crip?
No,
it
no,
Crip?
no. Who was hosting TI?
I don't
You
remember, man. No.
Okay, well, this guy, the way he introduced it was like, and you know, we have an announcement, blah blah blah, and it's not a derivative of any game like Valve is known for doing, blah blah. And then what do they announce? A derivative of an existing IP. Like he literally contradicts the announcement and sets it up for failure. His exact words were, or something like, maybe not exact, very strong
Yeah.
paraphrase was, "This is not a derivative as Valve is known for doing." Lo and behold, it was exactly what Valve is known for doing. But what people didn't
I
expect
think
is that it died.
I
So.
think he just misspoke.
He did, and you know,
Yeah.
watching TI, I didn't like the misspeak.
That sucks. Yeah, not a lot of people did, but you know, it is what it is.
But I can't let us get away from any topic without saying like the big news today, which is that big old Reggie Fils-Aimé,
Yeah.
who is the president of Nintendo of America, announced his retirement. And I encourage everyone, if you have like a minute and 30 seconds, to go and just search it. The Nintendo president is stepping down. He has a little Twitter video in which like he addresses the Nintendo fans, and it is one of the most heartwarming, enjoyable things I've watched.
Yeah.
Of like, and he's leaving on good terms and good health, and I loved him as a
very-
personality. I love Nintendo. Reggie, you're a baller.
Yeah,
So
it was a very touching video.
Yeah, it's
And,
very touching.
Moving on to Doug Bowser.
Yeah. He's
New
handing
president
the
of
keys
America.
off to
Are you
Doug
kidding
Bowser.
me?
Yeah.
That's like, you can't write a better ending to that, dude.
Or a new beginning, as it were. I mean, the face of Nintendo, or not the face. I mean, the structure of Nintendo is changing because the
Oh, in
president's
such
new.
a big way, yeah.
Miyamoto's like stepping away in a huge way, and he's getting old too. And now Reggie's gone. Iwata
That-
obviously passed,
yeah.
and
That's
so-
kind of what I'm so curious about. It's like, what capacity is Miyamoto going to be involved, like, moving forward? Like,
probably not, dude. I mean, he's old. Does he have the energy to really get involved?
every time you see him, he's like smiling and jumping around and doing shit. So yeah,
But I
He
know
might still
he's
have some
let like
energy.
the younger generation, like Zelda: The Breath of the Wild. He wouldn't have allowed it to be the way that it was if he was really involved.
sure.
I think I even remember reading that he specifically like distanced himself to allow the younger minds to approach the
Interesting.
games. So
Huh.
that could be definitely be
I
the
mean,
case here.
that's kind of cool that he has that kind of self
actualization.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
He's
cool.
a great guy.
I-
But Reggie, you're a baller too, man.
Yeah. all of Nintendo. It makes me so happy that Nintendo's doing well. Makes me so happy because it was a little scary for a little bit there, right
Yeah.
before the Switch announcement. Very scary.
It
Scary
was.
times.
It was indeed. I gotta say too that I mean, the console is still a wonderful console. Like I play with Amber random things, and Mario Odyssey holds up. Is just as fun. It definitely still deserves our Game of the Year, like from the year that we assigned it. Smash is an absolute joy, like to play.
Yeah.
Like I actually think this Smash Ultimate is one of my top 5 games of all time.
Oh man.
Yeah, I love it. Even though I just get wrecked like constantly, like I absolutely adore it. I think it's an insanely balanced, fun. Like the competition is cool, and everyone needs to keep their eyes and ears open for our Smash tournament, which we mentioned a couple times, but it's going to be a big thing. I'm not going to spoil too much, but it's going to be big. It's going to take the next level to the next level. And if you
we're
haven't
gonna get a whole bunch of
subscribed,
people.
this is
go
the
ahead.
moment to
Yeah.
subscribe and keep
And
your
share
eyes
us
peeled.
around.
Yeah, dude. And I mean, I think we're gonna open this tourney up to a good variety
Yeah,
of viewers.
it's
It's
gonna
not
be
gonna
quite
be
a
just our
big-
normal like cast of people. We're gonna open it up, and I think that there's going to be some
There's talks of
interesting things.
there's talks of we might have a prize pool.
Yes.
So
might have a prize pool.
some
Money is
money
gonna be
might be
attached.
exchanged.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what's the point of it? Like, I'm gonna win anyway. So
No, yeah,
you know,
dude.
I'm gonna fucking rig that shit, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm Bowser.
You're Doug Bowser. That's funny, man. No, I'm happy Nintendo's doing well.
Yeah, me too.
Gaming seems to be in a good spot in general. There's a lot of good things to look forward to, like Sekiro we were talking
Yeah,
about. and-
Sekiro's coming out, I think, in a couple weeks.
Very
so
soon.
Very excited to check that out. That's
And-
kind of the
yeah.
next game I have my eyes on.
Agreed.
Um,
Next big thing, Resident Evil 2 was really good.
yeah.
Absolutely
Have you guys
cool.
been playing that?
We beat the first run through
Yeah.
with like Claire or whatever, and then there's the second. I have to be honest, I feel like after the first run through, I don't care to do a second or anything like that, but the first was very fun and very enjoyable.
The second one is, from what I read, pretty similar to the first one. There's like a handful of things that are
Different and stuff like that.
but-
Yeah. I mean, sure, it is what it is. I mean, it's one of those kind of games where you can play and enjoy it on the side and things of that nature. And I mean, regardless of what you think about Anthem, it is a big title.
Yeah.
And you know, the thing is, like when big titles like this come out, they indicate the health and the pulse of the gaming industry, regardless of whether they're received well or not. Because if they're not received well, everyone goes into an uproar and things either change for the better or developers realize that they've made mistakes, or it's well loved and things continue and gain momentum. So no matter what a game like Anthem, a big IP, is going to address, at least the pulse of the game, of the gaming industry, rather.
Yep.
So, I mean,
Yeah, I'm excited.
yeah.
Are you ready, man?
Yeah,
You
I'm
wanna
ready
hop
to
into
jump
this?
in. I'm ready to fly in,
Cool.
actually. So,
Let's do it. Let me
yeah.
hop into there real quick, and then
you'll be right
yeah,
back.
party time.
Party time. And again, you guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It just takes a click. If you have not liked some of our videos or anything, please go ahead and like our videos too. That really goes a long way. Just a moment of your time really means the world to us. And in addition to that, I mean, if you're not really a live watcher of things, or if you're not interested in the visual aspect of these kind of streams and casts, we have a catalog and an archive of over 90 podcast episodes from years and years, like just a legacy of us talking with different guests, different people. The Next Level started out with a different group of the three of us. You know what I mean? Like, you get to see how we've evolved, and the discussions, intense discussions we've had about the game industry, specific games, specific companies, etc., like all these different things. So I would definitely recommend checking those out. We're on any just your podcast app, if you have the iTunes or whatever the hell on your iPhone or your Android or whatever you use. I don't know. Maybe you use a BlackBerry. I'm not judging, you know. But so what you should be all seeing on the screen now is good old Anthem. We are currently starting at the Forge. Now, I don't want to spend too long in here because I would want to jump right into the gameplay. But, I mean, this is
Sorry,
where...
1 sec.
Oh, sure.
Keep going.
Oh, well, this is... Guys, everybody, this is where you generally... Oh, we're on that camera now. Good. Okay, this is where you generally kind of... Let me take a step back. I said that this was a looter shooter. So what you are is you're a human inside of an Iron Man...
Looter shooter, I like that.
Looter shooter, yeah. You're a human inside of an Iron Man-like suit. And this Iron Man-like suit is your main means of interacting with the game. It has the guns and the abilities and whatever. So the Forge is where you customize and give abilities to your suit, right? I am the Storm class, which is like a mage or a wizard or a warlock or whatever synonym you'd like to use. And so I'm casting spells basically with my technology. So let's say I go to my Blast Seal here. My Blast Seal has different abilities. I can either do the Ice Storm, I could do Living Flame, I could do a Lightning Strike, and there are other ones.
So
but
is
these
this
are
like
the
a kind of thing you get a loadout going and then you load into...
Yep. You can also craft, depending on the mats and things. I don't really have too much here, but nonetheless, you can craft. There's also like my Focus Seal, so I could do Burning Orb or Glacial Spear. That's just a couple of the options. I have my guns and my weapons, which some of them look really cool. Like this one looks pretty baller.
Light of the Legion, huh?
That's a legacy, like if you start early with the game. And this one's Anvil.
Cool.
And there's support, there's components. Like, there are a lot of these menus, right? I don't want to spend too much time here, like I said. But here's the fun thing is, if you guys are noticing, my Javelin looks absolutely baller. So I can actually show you a better view. Look at that.
Looks really nice,
yeah,
man.
dude, I love it. And you can customize the colors. You can have different torsos. Like so this is a game with microtransactions, but the microtransactions are just completely what do you call it? Cosmetics. So you're not getting any stats. You're just getting things. You can either generate the currency in the game that you use to buy these cosmetics, or you can pay real money.
Put a little bit of money in there,
yeah. I wouldn't. You can also go into Paint and change the colors.
Oh, cool.
So I could just change the color to whatever. Like, it could be red or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, just fun things. I'm not going to do that because I think my color is absolutely the pinnacle of beauty.
Can you unlock different colors and different...
Yeah, I believe
like
so.
that?
You could unlock different fabrics and things. Like if I go to...
Because that's kind of the big thing. I'm going to make some comparisons to Destiny just because it's kind of like... They're sort of similar games, but like that's kind of the big cosmetic thing for Destiny, like getting different shaders and...
Look, I could get a honeycomb thing.
Oh, yeah.
Or I could get like a super metallic one. And so you could get different ones, and they're going to add more.
Sure.
And more and more and more. And this is how they're going to generate their money. And so I don't want to spend too much time here. Cool. So we're going to load back into Fort Tarsus, which is the small hub town that you're in. I like this hub town a lot. Your squad is ready. I'm not gonna jump in just yet. Sean will have to wait. So you have like merchants.
Oh, sweet. Sean's going to play with us.
He's going to play with us.
Hell yeah. What up, Sean?
What up, Shane? And there's people and stuff. So when you start this game, this place is like empty. The more quests you do, the more people you talk to, the more things like...
You start like filling it up, more people come in.
It's like nice.
Like quest givers and stuff?
Yeah. Not even just quest givers, like just conversations of people like this woman like is waiting for her son who died in the war that like from 10 years ago, and she doesn't realize that he died, so she's just waiting. And you could talk to her and like get a kind of a feel for her backstory. I'm not gonna go through it too
this
much.
is a BioWare game. How's the writing?
Okay, a lot of people do not like the writing, but I actually really enjoy the
Might need
writing.
a nap. Tell her she needs a nap, dude.
No,
Tell her she needs a nap.
Nice, dude.
Oh man, look how grumpy she is.
But I just literally skip like hardcore. I'm glad to be back, Mom. I'm not your son.
Oh jeez.
Oh wow, this is actually pretty intense.
Don't lead her on. That would kill me, dude. Don't lead her on. I'm not. No.
I'm glad to be back, Mom.
That's fucked up.
There's no grilled gazik.
Okay, I don't care really. I love it. Okay. Well, I'm just skipping through, but the writing I think is oh, he'd like that.
Of course.
So you get random quests from the people, and some of it is very heartwarming and very enjoyable. There is like there's like quests and like stats and like cool shit to look at.
Can you turn around for 1 second?
Yes.
Go back up the
steps.
Yeah. Stop. Yeah. That looks really nice.
It looks nice, right? This game is very
Look at that wall
gorgeous,
texture, dude.
Yeah, bro. I mean, this game is beyond gorgeous. They actually just patched it so you can move through Fort Tarsis a little quicker.
Oh, cool.
Which was like a big complaint everybody had.
Oh.
So I gotta be honest with you, I love this place. The writing is not bad. A lot of people dislike it. I find it very heartwarming and enjoyable. I didn't play this game for the RPG aspect. Everyone went into this thinking like it was going to be
some like big BioWare RPG.
No, man, it's not. It's just a looter shooter with better writing than normal, better writing than average. And I like the characters. I like the voice acting. There are some voice actors I recognize.
Oh, cool.
Like I'm sure you've never seen Spartacus, but one of the main characters in this thing is the voice actor who is one of the villains in Spartacus.
Oh, cool.
And he's also a side character in Sopranos. And
did
so
you like immediately know the second you heard him? It's like, oh, this motherfucker.
I had to figure it out, and then I pieced it together. I'm like, oh my
gotcha.
God, it's him. And it was just like a nice thing. Areg wants me to accept his friend request, so let's see if I know how to do that. Let's go to social, friends.
So we'll be able to party up with Areg too, right?
I don't know. I assume so. I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
That's funny. I'm there. M the Grand?
M the Grand is there.
I do not have this game.
This is pretty random that I have Hike on here.
Is he playing?
But he didn't get the game till today, so I don't know why I have him here as a
he
rare.
Has 389 power.
Yeah,
just as
I
much
think
as
it's
Sean?
bugged. No, I think this bugged. But
that's weird.
Sorry, Areg, I don't know how to really add you right now. But I mean, you could just join the party via Shahan, I think, and not worry too much about it. So we're just gonna go ahead and join through Origin. So let's see.
Oh, okay.
Let me just go ahead and try it here. So
I think it's
friends list, maybe.
Yeah,
oh,
there we go.
I'm gonna go ahead and accept your friend request here, Areg. You're out of suit. So if Shahan wants, he can invite you. So Sean, you can go ahead at any time. Normal difficulty. I'm gonna ready up. So you just press X and you're ready. And you can go ahead and go for it, man. You can jump in at your leisure. It might take you a minute to realize I've readied up, but nonetheless.
Yeah. Cool. I'm excited. So what are we doing right now? Is this an instance or is this like open world
This
stuff?
is a stronghold. So this is literally like a WoW instance.
Oh, okay.
Like, like a, what is it called? Like Wailing Caverns?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Cool.
Okay. The game is you could do free play, which is like a nice open world style thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, Areg joined our party.
There we go.
I don't know if he'll die constantly. I
I was just gonna ask you, like, do they scale people up? Because like you and Sean are probably a lot higher level than
way higher
than thing is
way
than Areg is. So
look at this.
Oh man,
look at this, dude. Are you telling me this is not baller? And then
that was nice.
But yeah, I
was that a loading screen too? The loading screen.
Yeah. I don't really know how it works with the scaling, but there's no level gate. Like, we can all party together, so I don't know how Areg's going to fare. He might constantly die.
Well, let's see.
Yeah. But I think Shahan and I will be able to handle almost anything because we're doing it on normal. So I want to tell everybody, we're doing it on normal. One, because I don't think it's fun to die and I don't want to risk it on stream. Two, you can play hard, but it is rather hard. And three, normal is just a good way to showcase, like, how power fantasy this game can be.
Yeah.
And truly, that's
just kind of like how the game
flows
flows and just how it looks.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. The one main complaint that a lot of people had about this game is that takes a while to load, and there are a lot of loading screens. But BioWare has specifically said they're trying to look at that, decrease loading times on a lot of machines and things like that, and also decrease the amount of loading screens that there are. They've already patched less loading in, so I mean they're on it, dude. BioWare hasn't been incredibly transparent with this game. They have definitely showed that they're willing to work on it and improve it. And they have a roadmap, so I mean, I'm truly in awe of what they've been accomplishing so far. That isn't to say the game is without faults. The game has tons of faults, and we'll probably even see them. So you overheat the longer you fly. The Storm is the only class that could float almost indefinitely.
Where's your? How do you know you're
overheating? You see
overheating?
that bar that's filling up right under me, with white?
Yes.
That's the overheat.
Oh, gotcha.
We'll need to silence the relic.
And then how do you get rid of the overheat? You just stand?
You just either land or you get into water. Like if you get into water or get into like colder areas, then you can
overheat quicker,
yeah.
or like
underheat quicker or whatever. Cool.
Go back to normal.
I'm gonna shoot
That's
a fireball at this turret.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you're playing the Storm class?
Yes.
Storm. So like there's a few other classes, right?
Yes, there's Colossus, Interceptor, Ranger, and Storm so far. I'm sure they're gonna add tons more.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think they're gonna like?
No, not tons maybe, but they'll add
like,
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what we have to do here. I'm guessing we just have to go here. I don't even think I need it to be there. Oh, I remember what we have to do. We have to gather echoes.
So is like your primary mode of damage the fireballs and ice balls and
That's
stuff
me,
for
but not
this class?
not everyone has to build the way I have on this class.
Oh, gotcha.
Like
okay,
you
so
could
you
do
go like different types of builds and
Oh
stuff.
yeah. Like I haven't been using my gun, but I can. And my
But
gun
like,
is
how have
actually-
you spec'd into? Like, are you more of a gun?
I'm
class
control.
or control?
No, I want to spec into control. So if I see a bunch of mobs, they're dead.
Yeah.
They're
You
dead.
freeze them and blow
Yeah,
them
I
up
freeze
and-
them. Oh, so the big thing about the combat in this game is that they're primers and detonators. So the way that
cool.
works is if I freeze a bunch of people and then I fireball them, it gives me huge damage and combo boost. Or if I do
Gotcha.
they're different, like if they have acid, there's like different elements at play like in every
Yeah.
combat situation. And basically the highest levels of play, you have to do that.
Sure.
You have to do primer detonator. You have to coalesce with your team. That's why you can have different loadouts, because every time you do a mission with different people, you can know what they're spec'd into and things of that nature. Okay. So I'm gonna kind of let Shahan handle all this
Hey Ryan, how's it going,
logistical
dude?
stuff. Hello, Ryan.
It's good to see you, man.
Hello, everyone. For those of you just joining us.
Trick pick. What's it saying? Audio bug is the only thing that bothers me.
Oh yeah, there is an audio.
There's
bug.
an audio bug.
Yeah, where you just lose all audio like randomly.
Yeah, the combat is truly unique. It's cool. The one thing that kind of pops out to me is how mobile you are. I'm assuming
I
like
love
that's
it,
kind of like
dude.
this class.
This class. Okay, let me tell you, man. The way the classes work are so vastly different from one another, bro. I mean, I was watching some guy on stream playing the Interceptor, and that class is like a ninja class that they're just jumping around and doing crazy shit. And he's getting in there, he's jumping around, he's blank shotting, like zero scoping people with his sniper and all this stuff. And I'm just like, dude, that is not how I play. You see that I have a very like long range view of all the action, right? Because I'm floating. Dude, he's in there. He sees it from the ground. He's like in their face. It's such a different interface for the combat between classes. Now, if someone else is playing the Storm, I can pretty much tell you that they'll probably play it similar to the way I'm playing it.
Sure.
So all the classes roughly play the same in terms of their class, like archetype. But the classes themselves are very varied in terms of what they offer for gameplay options. So... You know, I'm getting kind of wrecked here because I'm also talking, so don't mind me.
No worries,
But,
no worries.
you know, I'm just kind of showcase like the fun of it and stuff.
What's up, Arman?
Hey, Arm.
What up, dude? I've been talking to Arman. We want to get him on to play some War Thunder.
Dude, I'm down. I've never tried or seen War Thunder. I'm sure
It is
he'd
quite
love
a
to
special
show it
game,
off.
dude. Yeah.
And but
Either War
Armin's
Thunder
up north,
or
right?
yeah, he's up north. The next time he's down, either that or Rocket League. Armin is a freaking savant at Rocket League.
Let's get Mahad and Armin on for Rocket League
Yeah.
and Mason, dude. Let's get the original trio.
Oh
on.
god, yeah, that'd be fun.
super fun, dude. I don't know if Mason still plays.
I haven't seen Mason on in such a long time.
But yeah, dude, the flying is very fun. And again, I want to tell everybody I'm playing on on controller, on an Xbox controller. This game is on PC, at least like the game we're playing. So you could play on keyboard mouse. I just like controller in these kind of games, so that's what I'm doing. I'm not really thinking.
For me, if you're playing a third-person game, controller's the way to go, dude.
That's what it's all about, homeboy. So we defeated the Scars. This objective is done, and we got all the echoes. So now we're just waiting for the next thing, the next objective in this instance.
Yeah.
And there's Dr. William.
Let's check the second relic.
You
So
see
the
all
other
those lines?
class, yeah, the other class that kind of caught my eye a lot is the big fat one with the shield.
Mhm.
I think that guy looks really cool. I'm assuming like he just plays very different, like very slow and
He's cool though.
High damage.
While he's rezzing your teammates, he can have a shield out. So he's very like he's a tank. He's straight up like a hardcore tank. He has really heavy weapons like auto cannons and things like that. So you know, he's
Very
a
cool.
baller. This is pretty hard. I remember this is a rather hard.
How
So
many
we have to pick up
instances are
these
there?
random echoes. Dude, I have no clue. I've only unlocked the instances in this game are called strongholds.
Strongholds,
And
yeah.
I've only unlocked 2.
Okay,
And I've played for maybe like 20 hours.
cool.
So I think there are maybe
Maybe
4
a
or
few
5.
more. Yeah.
This is the crazy part. So you see how I'm like getting kind of those red beams or whatever?
Yeah, snipers.
Typically, dude, the snipers, at least in hard, it's almost like they one-shot you, man.
Sure.
It's truly nasty. It's truly nasty to get
And
hit
then
by
how
stuff.
does death work? Like, let's say you get killed, does someone have to
Well,
walk up and get you
res
back up?
Yep. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Like, Areg over there is res. Let's go see if we can try to res him. I don't know if we'll be
jeez.
successful. But we're weaving and dodging
Oh
and
boy,
trying to go
Armin.
through. Oh.
He's in a really open spot.
Yes, but we did deliver the echoes. This is where we needed to deliver them to. So I'm going to try to res him right here.
Oh, wow. Oh, bro, there's so
I'm
many
gonna
of
die.
them. That's a bad idea.
Did I res him? I resed him.
You got him?
Yeah.
Good
and here
shit,
I'm going to
dude.
do my ult so that I get all my health back.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not really hitting anyone. I'm very bad while I'm streaming, unfortunately. But
but whatever, man. Fuck
whatever,
everyone.
I did get my health back and all that. I hate these snipers. Oh, and you have melee options too.
But that's the truth, Arm. You are.
So my teammates are handling things very well, and I'm pretty sure most of it is Shahan. He knows this instance backwards and forwards. Oops. There are these big guys. Not really big.
Scar Hunter?
Yeah. So the main enemy, so that's one of the other big complaints about this game. There's not enough enemy variety, and I would agree. Most of the enemies and instances and the things you're doing in the game are the same. You go to a location, you shoot things, you sometimes collect echoes, sometimes you have to like defend a point, and then you rinse and
Nice.
repeat almost infinitely. So that's basically the way the game works. There's not too much variation from that. And I'm fine with that.
Nice.
I don't really need anything else out of this game. I knew what to expect. I feel as though a lot of people had false expectations, which is no fault of the consumer. I'm not trying to be anti-consumer here whatsoever. I just feel like you have to temper your expectations and be a responsible consumer. So
Sure.
I don't feel everybody was responsible in the consumption of this so far, and hopefully they will be at a later point when it's like updated and stuff. Look, I got one shot by I don't know what. So that's the other big complaint about this game is that generally there's no good marker for your
Like
combat.
where you're being
like
shot from?
you don't know where you're being shot from.
It gives you more. I've been noticing markers, but like they're
They're
very minimal, man.
Very
They're-
minimal,
yeah.
not good enough. You don't have a good sense of the chaos of the situation. That's why I like the storm, because I can gain distance. But
Sure.
as you probably see, floating often like this makes me very vulnerable and very slow, right?
That's kind of like what I've noticed so far. It's like flying. It's like, yeah, you get the mobility and you get like a better vantage point on the battlefield, but
You become a
everyone
target.
can just see you because you're floating.
Look, but you get, that's the thing. The storm gets a really cool dodge, and while they're floating, their shield is like better than other classes.
Oh,
shields.
okay.
So it's like, you know what I mean? They've obviously thought about this. I
Yeah.
think they just need to tweak numbers, so to speak.
Sure.
You know. And there's elite enemies as you'd expect from any kind of MMO style game. There's like elites and normals and things. So this guy's frozen. So watch, boom combo. He's insta dead. These guys are frozen, not of my hand. They're just gonna get fucking wrecked too.
So when you're shooting like these fireballs and doing ice stuff, like, are these all on timers
on.
or do
So-
you have mana?
So, I mean, if you want to take a look at the bottom right of the screen, and you'll see
Oh,
my
geez,
ability counters right there. And it looks kind of complicated, but really it's meaningless. Like, look, I have five shots of my fireball. Like, look, it's 4 now because I shot one.
Oh, okay.
And then it
okay,
regens
okay.
even while I'm prepping the other one.
Gotcha.
Or I could just shoot stream of fireball, like small ones, and I don't need a charge. You know?
Yep.
And
that
I
makes
have
sense.
3 of the ice blast, and I also have this thing that makes it so my cooldowns come quicker.
Oh, cool.
While I'm in it, but that ability itself has a long cooldown. So
Gotcha.
you know,
Very
there's
cool.
various stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
and I
cool.
can customize these. I didn't have to do this loadout. I could have done ice glaciers and thunder. I could have done
Gotcha.
crazy lightning strikes like constantly. You know what I mean? And lightning strikes are better against enemies with shield. Like it's just
Sure.
kind
yeah.
of mixing and matching, right?
sure.
The basic RPG stuff is all here. It's all here. Like the interplay between different elements and things. It's all here. It's a good skeleton. It needs to be enhanced. And look, we just had a nice cool chest here.
Nice. There you go.
We're on normal, so the loot isn't going to be amazing. You get better loot. It's like Diablo.
Yeah.
You get better loot the higher difficulty.
How does the loot work? Is it instanced, or like do you get your own loot, or do you have
It's
to share with
instanced.
other people?
It's
Okay.
instance, so everybody gets loot.
Cool.
But it's not always going to be. That's another big complaint is the loot is not varied enough, and it's ironic because it's a looter shooter. So they're saying, yeah, you know, that it needs more interesting loot, better like affixes and stats on them.
I
and
mean,
things
if
like
the
that.
idea is that all the other updates are going to be free, like you mentioned,
Yeah, all the DLC
so
is.
it makes sense. Like
they-
whatever they launch a little bare bones. Like I don't want to say bare bones. Doesn't look bare bones.
See
but
that transport to mission area. So I got kind of far from my teammates.
Right.
So because I'm far, it'll allow me to transport to them in like about 20 seconds. But I got close again. so
Gameplay opens up with Masterworks and Legendaries. Do you know what either of those things
Yeah,
are? What's a
those are-
Masterwork?
Masterworks and legendaries are the better items. Like there's
Gotcha.
common,
Okay.
epic, common,
Gotcha.
rare, epic, legendary, masterwork, and then masterwork 1, 2, 3, I think, or something like that.
Gotcha.
And and the difficulties of the game are
Whoa.
easy, normal, hard.
Those some really
Grandmaster
fucked up
1 to
things,
3.
dude.
Oh yeah, I don't want to do those. Oh, we're gonna do a fun little thing that will probably get us lost for a
Oh,
second.
you're just Dark Soulsing.
Dive
huh?
into
just
the
like,
water.
Oh shit, dude.
Oh yeah, there's entire water areas of the open world, and we'll explore
And so
the
I'm
open
assuming
world in a
like
while.
these, whenever you're underwater, you don't have to worry about overheating.
I don't know. You don't have to worry about overheating. I don't think you have to worry about breath, or it's a very
Yeah,
long
what's-
breath.
yeah.
I don't know what that is, dude.
Yeah.
It might be your breath, but it's so slow that it things.
You know
You're
what they
fine.
say? You've got
For
to
sure.
crack a few eggs to make an omelette.
I don't want that omelet.
Oh, also you can cool down by diving.
Sounds stable.
I hate it when they do that.
Oh, your laptop got
Gather
wrecked
the fragments.
briefly.
I think we're okay. My laptop really likes to update.
But yeah, you can cool your javelin off by diving.
Yeah, just hitting some water.
No, like by diving, like just down.
Oh,
Like because you're not
Oh.
using your main thrusters or whatever.
Oh, Sean says he has a couple Masterworks.
Oh yeah, he's gotten to the level that's masterwork is a
Very cool.
distinct possibility. We need a
Everything I do is a Masterwork, dude. So
Good, you got me. You got me. We have to deliver these cores. So one part of this game is you pick up like items and things like that, and you can't fly while you're holding them. So you have to like, you know, dodge obstacles and things like that, or monsters, and deliver them to the location that you need to get them to, which is fairly easy.
Heads up, scars incoming.
How'd they get down here?
Oh, jeez.
Left the blow.
So I just delivered one, and now I can fly, and
Nice.
I will fly, and I'm gonna follow Shahan here. I'm gonna ignore all the monsters, and just get these items. I guess maybe he's getting it, or is there only one here? Damn, Shahan, you made me come for nothing. Embarrassing me on my live stream, bro. And sometimes, like, I crash into stuff while I'm flying, and it's messed up.
yeah, Arg is saying he's dying fast because he's not high level.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
that's
yeah.
natural, but he's just
So,
here to play.
so it's like it's not a scaling thing.
No, but he can still be with us and get loot.
Whoa,
And we can carry
dude,
him.
that looked
Oh, yeah.
that looked really nice.
Oh, yeah, this game looks great, homeboy.
There you
Look
go.
at all that damage. Doesn't that the dopamine in your brain just go pew pew?
I love it. Where are those DPS charts, dude? You wanna?
See, there are no. Oh, sorry, I overheated. There are no stats, man, and it's stupid. There should be a stats page. There should be something that indicates like your progress on things.
I mean, like, after you finish this up, I'm assuming we're gonna get loot. Let's take a look at the loot. Like, it doesn't give you stats there. It doesn't tell you.
Oh,
like,
it tells you the stats on the loot, but not on your character. Like, it doesn't tell you you have like 10 strength and 15 agility. It doesn't.
Oh,
tell
you have to
these
like
things.
literally do the legwork yourself.
You have to do the legwork yourself. Yeah, which is dumb. It's silly. But I'm almost entirely certain that that's one of the things that they're simply going to add rather soon. So I just go here, I place it, and I believe the last thing is in this thing. I'm just gonna let Shahan get it. I'm not gonna bother. So we're just gonna freeze these enemies and just have a nice time with them.
There you go.
Oh. I don't like being on the ground, but I will be. And I'll just use my gun. Oh, I switched to the shotgun.
Nice. You have a melee?
I do. Is that? But I mean,
Whoa.
I didn't attack anything.
Just dive bomb it?
You can dive bomb, or you can just like attack things. So. Boom! I just hit him. Slap him. Slap him with for every class the melee is different. For me, it's a fire move, so that's my detonator is fire. So I can freeze them and then go melee them, and it gives me a combo. So now we have to. This is a capture the point or like defend the point thing, and we have to shoot these things so they don't do too much damage to us while
Very
we're
cool.
here. And also, enemies are going to start storming this platform, so we want to be cognizant of that. I have my ulti, so I'm not too concerned.
So how do you get ulti? Is
You
it just in time, or the more shit you do?
The better you do at your other abilities. So like if I fire them, like it charges and things of that nature. The better I can combo, it raises with combo.
Nice.
So you know what I mean? Like there's a ton of synergy in this game, dude. At least the skeleton of synergy, and that's one of the reasons I like it, because
Totally.
it's not strategic enough that I'm pulling my hair, but it's also not dumb enough that I'm like.
And it looks like your abilities and stuff help out your buddies. Like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like people that have been frozen from not your doing.
Yes.
That you're just destroying.
Oh, the primer and detonator is cross-class. So if they
cool.
prime someone, I can detonate them, or vice versa, or however that combination works.
So once you get to the harder shit, I'm assuming like that's kind of a big part to like coordinate.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Like, hey, you freeze now, I'll freeze next. Just
Dude,
so on
honestly,
and so
this
forth.
game on the harder difficulties is not easy. It's hard.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's also one of my big complaints, is that the difficulty only works in terms of, okay, shit's one-shotting you, or they just add more enemies. Like, there's no complicated AI in this game. I would say, I haven't played Destiny, but just from what I've read and heard, Destiny's AI is a lot more sophisticated. This AI is just like a shooting gallery, not so much anything else. It's there for spectacle and power fantasy, not for like advanced tactical play. But on very hard instances and strongholds, you have to be methodical, in my opinion. At least the way I play, because I'm a glass cannon in a lot of ways.
Sure.
So you know,
Very cool.
dude. Honestly, I
love the look of
commentary.
dude. It's like
yeah,
I love the look of this game.
I love it too, bro. That's why I bought it. Not bought it. That's why I'm trying it. I didn't buy it yet.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying it, is because of the look. That's what convinced me. I watched Shahan play it on his new 4K monitor or whatever.
Yeah, look
like
gorgeous.
for literally 2 minutes, I watched him play it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give this a shot. Like, I'm not even gonna really think twice. It's an easy kind of thing. Why not, dude? I have disposable income. May as well just try it out.
Why not? You only live once, man. Have some fun.
Well, in this you can get res, so I guess you lived a number of times. But
What if you don't get rest?
then you're screwed. It's honestly, that's one of the other big complaints, is when you die, there's nothing to do. You're looking at a black and white screen that says you died, basically, and you can look around, but it's very limited and very
Sure.
annoying, and it's kind of just dumb. That's everybody's big complaint, and they said they're looking at options for things to do, like maybe they want to add it so you could do a spectator mode or something, like while you're dead, or, cool things like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just get frozen. Just get frozen and wrecked. So 70% of my playtime has actually been using Thunderbolt, like a lightning bolt, and this is a new combo for me that I've just wanted to try because
Right.
I read it's like meta. So I was like, oh, let me see if it's like really cool, and it is. It's a lot of damage output. But Shahan is, I think, the strongest in our party in terms of his gear power.
Yeah, for sure.
He's played a lot more than me, I think, at least by several hours.
So right now, what are you guys doing?
So
What's the whole point?
we're
You're
just trying to
defending
defend this
thing?
point. You saw
Okay.
that signal was like getting up to the
Oh,
roof
for
full.
sure.
And so we silenced the relic, which made it so that we could continue basically in the
Sure.
dungeon. So now we have to explore, and there's a little chest here. And I'll go ahead and take all these common items.
Nice.
And now we're all
Super
flying.
cool, man.
Dude, isn't it cool, like,
Yeah.
flying with a troop of people? You feel like you're the Avengers
Wait,
or
did
whatever.
all of you guys go storm?
No.
Whoa, what's Sean?
Sean is a ranger, I think.
Ranger.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's ranger.
This guy is storm, right?
If he has the cape, he's storm. Yes,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
storm.
What did Arik go? Arik, what did you go?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see him in a sec. He might. Oh, if he's level 1 or whatever, he's ranger, because I think that's the one you start with.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, wait, so you can switch your suit?
He might be storm though, if he has a cape. Oh, he's storm too. So we have 3 storms and a ranger. Yeah, you can change your javelin. Like, I have all the javelins unlocked, so I can play any
Oh,
class I want,
interesting.
but I have to level them all up again. I have to, like, start from level 1 on them and go on and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay, well, that's cool.
Yeah. But I don't want to play anything else. You know me,
For
dude. I
sure.
play like one thing and
Yeah.
I just stick with it.
Stick with your Skeleton King, dude.
Yeah.
Find your jug.
Remember?
This is what we're going to be fighting. Is one of
That?
these. I mean, not that one, but something
Oh,
like
one
it.
of those. The big ugly
Because
spider
as you've
thing.
noticed, we've been fighting like scorpions and bugs and things. So the big boss is a big bug.
Yeah, Arik went storm.
Yeah, he's Storm. Storm Aureg is really fun, dude. And I was saying, like, if I ever make a game or design a game, and I make a mage class in that game,
Oh,
it would
shit,
look
son.
like this.
Professional to cut the link
Look at
right.
this guy.
Is this the boss?
I wonder how fast we're gonna kill it.
Big ass bugs to be in the mission briefing. Even horrible
That's gross, dude.
Yeah. Look at Aureg floating over there, dude.
Swarm Tyrant. Oh, jeez.
Oh, he's dying so quick. This is gonna be a cinch because we're on normal.
Yeah, get those combos. I'm a big fan of how it says combo.
I'm a big fan of the colors.
Yeah.
All the nice colors. We knock them the hell out.
Very cool, man.
Yeah, very enjoyable. So he's gonna, what this boss does is he like leaves the battlefield for a bit, and then a bunch of his like swarms come,
Sure.
and
You have to just
you have
deal
to
with
kill their
that.
swarms. If you don't kill the swarms, they hide and reproduce.
Oh, wow.
It's really cool.
Well, can you guys just kill him before he leaves?
Maybe no, he's gonna get out.
No,
I,
he's
my
gonna leave.
cooldown
Oh,
went
so
up.
close.
Dude, that's the quickest I've ever seen you die. Look, you see how they're starting? So I'm gonna just start killing them over here. Boom! Look at that, dude.
Very good.
Isn't that satisfying? Oh, those numbers. Oh, I did my
Oh.
cooldown ability. That's cool.
That's fine. Nice. All right, man.
Shoot them and get it going. And I,
I
know
get
my
this game.
teammates are. Dude, isn't it cool?
Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool, bro. I mean, listen, dude.
Dude, I was convinced
that it was like
that
whatever.
like that I was gonna be very whatever about it, but like I'm enjoying it, man. It
Let me
looks
tell
good.
you. Let me tell you what you should do.
Oh shit!
Oh, here we go. Well, I'm just gonna use my ult here. Let me tell you what you should do, which is what me and Shahan did, and we killed him.
There you go.
Which is
well
what me
done,
and Shahan
man.
did is we got Origin Premier,
Yeah. How
which
does
is
that
the
work?
$15 a month,
Yeah.
and you get access to like a bunch of Origin EA titles or whatever, including this.
Mm-hmm.
And you pay the 15, and you can play the full game. You don't need to worry about anything else. And you just pay that 15. And what I did is I just canceled right after. Because I'm basically giving myself a demo of the game for $15 and a month of play
Sure.
to see if I want to really get it. And then once I decide if I want it, because I got Origin Premier at some point, I get 10% off my purchase.
Cool.
So I am just paying about maybe like $7 extra in total just to have it demoed, which I think is totally worth it because either you're not going to like it and then you just
Yeah,
paid
and
$7
you just
bucks,
don't do
you
it.
know, you're good.
Yeah.
Or you love it and you're paying a little bit more.
I love how everyone did the same emote.
Yeah. You can get other emotes too.
Oh yeah. Also, big fan of the music of this game.
I love the music.
Yeah. I was listening to the soundtrack earlier today. It's very good.
So you get a lot of XP. Sean got predictably the most XP here. And then you also get an alliance bonus. So the more you queue with friends,
Oh, cool.
the more XP you get. And then at the end of the week, you get a lot of gold. You get a lot of coins based on how much your alliance has been working out for you. And it just tells you like everything you got. I'm a tier 7 on the alliance right now. And this is the loot. So let's just give an example. So it tells you the damage, the RPM, the ammo, and the optimal range. It also has some bonuses. It gives you a shield plus 45% max on your shield, which is insane. That's
Right.
actually really insane. And you have a 20% bonus mag size, so you have more ammo that you can use. That's a gun. Then let's say I do a support seal. It tells you, okay, here's the recharge, the power of it, the health of the wind wall itself,
Support
the
seal?
duration. It's like
So, like,
another
one of your
ability.
abilities?
You know that
Okay.
that field I make around me to improve my recharge time?
Oh, okay. So
There's
it's like a
another
different version of
that.
it. Yeah, for sure.
You have other components that increases the javelin's heat capacity by 10% of the base, allowing your javelin to fly more effectively, and it gives you a 1% resistance extra on any element, like damage. You also get frost shards. That's the ability, right?
Cool.
So things like that. So it tells you stats,
Very cool.
but you have to think them yourself.
Yeah.
One of the flaws.
Wait,
of
so
this
that's
game-
interesting. So
Sorry.
you get abilities like this, like just items, and you could
Yes.
just like swap out
Yes.
the items.
And you get
Wow.
more powerful ability
Sure.
items from more difficult encounters and things like that. Yeah. So all of this, you see, this is green. So this is uncommon. This is rare.
Sure.
And this is common.
Sure.
This
Okay.
white, green, and blue. And then if we were higher level or doing higher stuff, it would be purple,
You would get other
gold,
stuff, yeah.
etc. There's an annoying thing because I don't want to use any of these. I can salvage them for mats and parts, but you have to do it one at a time,
Oh,
which is really dumb. But it's a quality of life thing that they're planning to just change
Yeah,
and
I'm
make it so
sure.
you could. Yeah. So I'm not going to do all that right now. Then you get here, and you can either choose to go to the Forge if you'd like to.
Sure.
You can go to Fort Tarsus, which is the town we know,
Mm-hmm.
or you can go to the launch bay, which is kind of a bare bones, meaningless thing. It's just like an area to go with your party and like socialize
Sure.
before you go to the next mission.
Gotcha.
But I think it's kind of pointless. I'm just gonna go to Fort Tarsus.
yeah. What are you thinking, man? What do you want to do next?
Well,
You
if
want to do like
Shahan wants to
another
do
stronghold or?
if Shahan wants to do another mission, he's asking what do you guys want to do next?
Yeah.
Sean, why don't you pick a cool mission to do, dude, where it's like outdoor and in the open world? How about that? Like just a cool thing that you have that's not like a dungeon. That's like just a cool mission, like maybe Sentinel Bryn mission or something that's like a contract that we just go and show off some more combat and
Yeah.
the real world and stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and start the expedition whenever. And
So
I'm
you
gonna
could just
see-
go into the open world. And
You
just
could do-
chill and
you-
then wait
or-
for your buddies to get ready.
Or Sean, if you want, let's do free play and go do world events. I think that would be really fun too, or whatever you want, bro.
I say let's go see the world. Unless Sean has something else in mind. I think like
He-
just running around out there would be cool.
Yeah, I'm down to do a free play if he wants to do a free play. I'd be more than happy to do some free play on hard
Let's see what he
or
says.
easy or whatever. Normal is probably the best though, Sean, if you want to do normal difficulty. But
Yeah.
what do you think of the game so
Very
far?
cool,
Em?
man. I'm very much interested. Like,
Didn't this get you
yeah.
more interested
Yeah,
just to
definitely,
see it in play?
Definitely, yeah. It like I like how smooth it plays. I like the different like classes and stuff. Like I'm interested. Like I think I'm gonna do this. What is it called? The
Origin Premiere.
Origin Premiere.
Yeah,
I'll check
do
it out.
15 a month,
Yeah,
and
I'll
just
check
pay
it
it
out.
for the first month. And dude, let me tell you, you actually with that 15, you have access to a lot of EA games that are cool.
Oh, cool.
That
Yeah.
are really cool, like
Sure.
all the Sims games and like
Oh, wow.
the old like KOTOR and
Probably
you
like
know,
Battlefield and stuff.
yeah, dude, like all these cool games.
Very cool.
So I don't know if he picked a mission or free play or whatever, but
Let's
yeah.
see.
So we're loading into the loading screen.
Yeah, very very interested. Oh wow.
Isn't that cool?
Okay,
dude?
sure. Sure.
Yeah, you can get masterwork and legendary abilities, so the abilities
Oh,
scale up
wow.
with the loot.
Very cool.
Yeah, yeah.
It's interesting to me, man. Like how much hate it's getting.
Dude,
like it seems a little unwarranted.
I honestly, again, I'm trying to be as objective as possible. I feel like a lot of people who reviewed it or in general who are critiquing it have not played enough because there's a lot of charm in this game. The writing is actually really good. The voice acting is great. I love the way that Fort Tarsus develops as you do the quests and talk to people. And it's really cool. Like, I mean, it's not an RPG, dude. Like, you saw the dialogue options. Those don't do anything. They're just for fun. Don't take it so seriously, dude. At what point does someone have to say, okay, enough cynicism, let me just enjoy the game or not?
Sure.
Like, why? Yeah, I don't know.
Sure, sure.
So I don't know if we're doing free play or what. I'm just going to kind of follow Shahan.
Yeah, let's see what he says.
Another box.
You got a new party member this time.
Yeah, it's different. It's not always going to be the same unless we added him to the squad.
Bassman.
Let me see it.
Bassman X. That's
I
a
don't
good
know
name.
if Shahan went somewhere. I don't know what he's doing. That's Dinosaur. Shahan is here. Look at my cape, bro.
Is he trying to chat? Oh, there we go.
So there's no text chat.
It's like you're level 25, dude. You can get masterwork now.
Oh, if I'm level... Am I? I don't know. I'm not-
Masterwork?
Yeah.
So that's...
Am I level 25? Yeah, I am.
Hooray.
So that means that loot can drop as masterwork loot instead of like just epic. or whatever.
Gotcha.
So I can actually get some really baller upgrades if I'm lucky. So we'll see. Let's, Sean.
Oh, so there's like tiers of loot depending on what level you are. So
Yeah.
if you're under 25, there's no way you can get
yeah.
like, the
So
interesting stuff.
yes, and also you gain what is it called? Shit. What was I gonna say? You gain level, like your power level. Like you remember how I said he's 389
Yes.
power? You get that the better gear you get. And
Sure.
the better gear you get unlocks the tiers of your character.
Okay.
So it said he's a rare ranger, right? But you're not always a rare ranger. You start as a common ranger. That means you cannot get epic loot.
Gotcha.
You can only get common or uncommon.
Gotcha.
Then when you're uncommon, you get uncommon, common, and rare. Then when you're rare, you get all, you know what I mean? It's like that.
Yeah.
So you saw, maybe you didn't see, but if I go through the mist, it like cools me off
Oh,
for
cool.
like the foreseeable thing, and then
Yeah.
it's a lot slower to overheat.
And then you said like dive bombing too.
yeah, look, dive bombing, it doesn't increase my heat at all.
Very cool.
Yeah, and then I just go up, and then I start using my thrusters, and that's when the
Very
heat
cool.
comes around, right? So we're actually on a mission, but this is the open world, and everyone can see it's rather beautiful, I think, to just
Is there a
traverse.
map? Is it a big world or?
It's a rather big world. Yes, there is a map. So if I press start, oh, I guess not. But when you press start,
Whenever you can, yeah.
maybe it's not this either. I don't know. There is a map though. There is a map. And it is a rather big world, and let me tell you, a lot of the set pieces are really cool.
Whoa! I love the
very-
look of that building. Look over to the left a little bit. Yeah.
This
No,
one?
a little to your right. It's like that.
Oh yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
Look
that,
at this,
that
dude.
looks really
And this
cool.
is like a place where there's quests and where you fight and things like that, and it's just all seamless. It's part of the thing. Like, it's really fun, dude.
Very cool.
It's really fun to explore this world. I like it a lot. The world building is fucking cool. The whole story is like there was some crazy war, and there's like this anthem of creation that like controls the world, and this thing called the Legion is trying to gain access to it, and
Sure.
blah blah blah. You know, like just kind of typical BioWare story, but it's good. I like it. I enjoy it, and I also like sci-fi kind of cool shit like this. And what are we doing? We're eliminating Wolven. Basemax died, so let me go ahead
him
and
up.
res him.
What it is.
Oh no, Sean's got him.
I am
There
a.
was mention
It's
of
like when it comes to different aesthetics and stuff, I'm a big fan of ruins, like flying through ruins and fighting in
Oh,
ruins, and
That's
I
quite
love
a
that
lot.
stuff.
There's mines,
Yeah.
ruins. There's cool temples that have trials in them, dude. There's a lot. Truly, it feels
Is
like there's a lot.
there-
There's cool weird puzzles like this, like where you have to like turn shit and do
Oh,
shit. You know?
sure. Okay.
Whatever. I'm just gonna let them do it. I'm not gonna do. There's fun emotes, so I could clap
Sure.
or wave.
Oh yeah.
I can wave. I could throw a flare.
Sure. Does that do anything?
No.
No.
And I could, oh, it lights up. The flare works, and
Yeah.
I clap.
Of course.
Hooray!
Once charged with the residents.
Look
Oh,
at
look.
Sean.
Sean is
Holy
squaring up,
shit.
dude, but he doesn't realize I'm a fucking. All right, just look at me. Look at how baller I am, dude. Look at how baller I look. Look at my cape, bro.
Put stone
Bring
on
stone to pedestal, dude. Very clear. I don't have to.
Diablo
I don't have
hard.
to. I don't have to overthink these things. We brought the
And
stone.
there's a hunt.
Then we go to location.
Very
It just
cool.
says it. Like you don't need to think, dude.
Go to the location.
Go to the location. And look, Sean's already there.
Go to the
basically.
thing. Do the thing.
Activate mechanism. But this is every quest. So if you don't like this kind of like repetition, I guess
Yeah,
this is not the
there's-
game for you. But dude, I
So
don't
there's a
care.
little bit of repetition, right?
Oh,
like,
big.
well, what's
It's
the
all
variety
repetition.
when it comes to like different types of
maybe
missions? and
maybe
stuff you
there's
do?
maybe there's max 5 different things you do,
Okay.
but I don't care. The gameplay is so enjoyable that
That's like it really seems like if you're enjoying the gameplay, then you're just gonna enjoy the game.
Yeah, the gameplay carries. Oh, whoops. So some classes like they do somersaults and shit, like the interceptor, and they do like cool flips. I just float. So when I jump, and then I press X again, I just float there for a
Cool.
second. Some people have a double jump if you press X again. Different things of that nature. Every class plays very differently, as I've said. And then we're just fighting wolves and workers and things like
Nice.
that. No crazy enemies that are shooting at us. just
Worker,
yet.
huh?
Yeah.
Oh, they're banelings, dude.
The enemy variety in this game is lacking as well. There isn't too much. There's like these insects. There's the Scar. There are titans that are like the big raid boss style like things. And there's like this giant troll ogre. You remember the trolls in Skyrim?
Mechanics.
Trolls? Oh yeah.
There's
yeah.
like bigger versions of that in this.
Sure.
It's like, you know, there's different stuff. So we want to
What's
go to
that
the
green
signal.
stuff? Is that loot?
That's a loot. So
Oh,
I
cool.
pick it up, and then you'll see right here
Oh,
on the
careful.
right side, it's gonna say uncommon item. It
Okay.
doesn't tell you what the item is until you're done
until
with the
you
mission
finish.
because they don't want to interrupt the gameplay.
Okay.
But also, you can't access the forge or change things while you're playing.
Oh,
You have
sure.
to go to the forge, which is another complaint people have. I don't mind it, but it's a complaint, valid enough complaint. So we just have to defend this.
Oh, so
point.
you can't change anything at all?
Nope.
So it's like, oh, okay. So you straight up choose a loadout and you're stuck with it for the mission?
Yes.
I mean, okay.
But I mean,
sure.
you're not stuck. You chose it. Like that was, you
No,
know.
no, like, okay, yeah, I don't mean stuck. But
Yeah.
I mean, like, you just
That's it.
commit to
That's
it.
what you're doing, yeah. Until the next mission.
until the next one, yeah.
Yeah. So we're about to unlock this point. And some of these missions are very easy. Some of them are super involved and cool. Like they take you to really interesting locales and stuff. You basically go from location to location, do something, fly, fight things. That's it.
Cool.
Coded
Yeah.
messages?
Very cool.
Much.
I see what you
It's a simple game.
I'm sure
It's a
we'll
simple
have
game, and it
this.
doesn't. So far, it's not trying to be any more complex than
So
you've been witnessing.
it's like, so all of this, there's like a slight magic quality to it, like a fantasy-ish.
yeah,
It's like
it's like
that's-
Destiny, right? Destiny has things
Totally,
named
yeah.
Goblin and things
Exactly.
like that. Right?
That's a big thing I really like. It's like sci-fi mixed with fantasy.
I love
like
it.
Zelda did that too. The new like Breath of the Wild. It's like weirdly like technological magic,
Yep.
which is really cool.
Yep.
It's a cool aesthetic.
I wonder why I'm not able to bring the stone to the pedestal like it's asking. I hope that it's not glitched because it doesn't appear anybody else is doing it.
That thing, right?
Yeah, but there's a couple of them. It should be giving me a prompt.
I bet you someone already had it.
Yeah, someone
and
had
was
it.
like running around
It
with
was
it.
probably Shahan. Or maybe this Base Max guy.
Yeah.
Oh, now we got to go to the next
Yeah,
location.
Sean had the stone.
Which is, I don't know where, I guess under us?
Oh, but he fell.
No one trying to do any of this before.
Without the
No, it's
frequency
okay.
of the Elysian manuscript.
There's an under area to that room.
Oh, wow.
Dude, don't you like that?
Very cool.
Oh, cool. Oh, this is one of the areas that's like it's like a tomb
Okay.
where you can go in and like it's like a little part of a big quest line.
Oh,
and
very
things
cool.
Like that. So one of the big complaints is that you're going through the game and you're doing the story and stuff like that, and there comes a point where there's a mission that is basically go into free play and just do a ton of like things like get 50 melee kills, do 3 world events,
Sure.
unlock 15 chests, blah blah.
Okay.
And a lot of people say the game grinds to a halt then. Beyond exaggerated. It took me maybe 2 hours at most.
Sure.
And they've been making it easier because they realized everyone was complaining. And like it is not a big deal.
That's funny,
And
man. Like even I have heard about that. Like
The fact that people didn't expect to grind in a grinding game astounds me. It's not a big deal. People are really overblowing it, and I think they're being
Like,
a bit sensitive.
It's an MMO.
It's an MMO.
Like, come on.
It literally took me 2 hours, 3 hours. But then again, this is the thing, dude. A lot of these reviews, I'm wondering to myself, like, do people play with friends? Because if they're not playing with friends, yeah, it might take a while, but
I mean, like, I'm assuming reviewers don't necessarily play with friends, right?
they should because this game is meant to be played with friends.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be playing this alone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun. I'm not saying I'm not saying alone it would be bad, but I wouldn't play this style of game alone because it's not meant to be played alone. The metaphysical structure of this game it involves social
like interaction.
social,
Yeah, like it forces you with 3 other people. Like the
Yeah.
whole point is to play with 3 other people.
that is literally the nature of the game.
Just slam straight into
Yeah,
that wall.
dude, I do that all
Fuck
the
that
time.
wall.
Like, and then you just fall down.
Nice.
Yeah,
Wall.
sometimes it's really jank and annoying like that, but other times
know,
it's
it is
like
what it is.
baller. Yeah.
Third stone
Just don't hit walls.
For now,
Ooh, you see that?
Very good.
Go to next location. So this doesn't seem to be that involved of a quest in terms of its combat. They're just flying around doing things, seeing the set pieces.
I don't understand what you mean.
I don't understand what you mean.
These symbols carry a rock back and forth.
Not a joke.
It's pretty fun, man.
Perhaps
I gotta say.
tests.
There are some missions that astounded me, like where you just do really cool things in them, and like you're basically doing the same thing, but it mixes it up in such a way that where the formula feels fresh. And I mean, dude, the game offers enough for me.
Yeah.
And I know it seems like I'm selling it, but I'm enjoying it. Like I said,
Yeah, if
it
you're
does have
enjoying
a-
it, then you're enjoying it.
It does have a lot of flaws. One of my biggest pet peeves is, like I said earlier, like you don't know what's hitting you, and it's kind of annoying. Like
Lol.
I feel like
this is kind of cool, man. Like there's a straight like stone sculpture
Oh,
of
yeah.
some guy in a jetpack. Like it's just it's
Look at
weird.
him.
Holding a sword.
holding a sword. Yeah,
It's cool.
I like how Shahan is the one trying to figure it out. Let's watch his. Let's watch the lawyer at work.
Let's see.
Sorry, bro.
There you go. Nope.
No, man.
Well, that
Oh,
one's
close.
wrong.
No, I think he wants to do it where the star is inside of the border. So,
Oh.
maybe there isn't a star.
Huh.
Interesting. So now I'm gonna try.
Yeah, reload that gun.
Yeah.
Do you know what symbols to
Wait,
use
do
for
the
I'll look around for clues.
flip the other one around?
Yeah, it's certainly not gonna be. Yeah, I mean it's just a matter of
That's
trying.
weird.
Right?
Oh,
There we go.
there you go.
What I guess.
Already trying to mute you, dude. I'll fuck you up.
Don't stray too far again.
Don't stray too far again,
Charging
you
properly.
little shit.
Got it.
The
That
radar's up
voice
there.
actor is really, really familiar. The one that just said something.
Dude, there are a lot of familiar voice actors. You know that man, I don't know her name, dude. You ever watch Bob's Burgers?
No.
Shit, I don't know what else she's from. She's like this really nerdy. She was on The Daily Show. She was one of the correspondents on The Daily Show. She's
Sure.
like a mousy looking chick
Sure.
that has like short hair and short curly hair. She's one of the voice actresses in this game
Nice.
randomly. They have really cool voice actors, dude. I like it.
Star-studded cast.
Very diverse, which is not usually for me something I say is a selling point, but I like the diversity in this game. There's a lot of different facial structures and ethnicities represented.
Sure.
There's a lot of different sexualities and gender identities that are there, but they're not in your face. And again, that's not something I really care about. I'm not a social justice person like whatsoever, but I appreciate it. I
Sure.
liked it because in this game I thought it was well done. I liked it. It wasn't in my face.
Does this take place on Earth?
No, it's some random planet. Some rando planet. There are different planets, different cities, different like things, but you
Gotcha.
can't go to them. It's just like
Oh, it's just part of
part
the
of the
lore.
lore, yeah.
Yeah.
Down again. Also,
So is that the city that we were in? What was it, Fort Tarsus?
Fort Tarsus
Is that
one
kind of like
these-
that's the main hub, right?
That's the main hub of the
Yeah.
game thus far. Yeah,
okay. Last stone's
How far in are you?
Working that frequency for
about
your
20 hours. I don't know how far I am in the story. I would say maybe either half or 2/3.
Okay.
Yeah, I see the end point
Yeah.
in Reach. Like there was a really cool twist. I thought it was cool anyway, with like a character that's been part of like your retinue like the whole time, and like something happens, and it was like really cool, like very cool cutscene. Oh, the cutscenes in this game, dude, you'd love them. And
Really?
they're like, you remember Destiny's cutscenes? How you
Sure.
guys were like, dude, watch it. They're actually really good. Blah blah.
Yeah, they
These
are.
cutscenes are really good. Dude.
Cool.
Like really fucking good. They get you interested and invested. It's action packed. It's well animated. It's like baller. I like them a lot.
Nice.
Peekaboo! I missed.
Oh. Oh,
Whoa.
wow.
Goodbye, Clarice.
Nice. Little dogs.
Yeah.
Please.
Health drops when you kill enemies. Ammo drops when you kill enemies, just like naturally. So when I'm low on health, what I do is I just like zoom around the battlefield, try to pick shit up, blah blah blah. When I'm like, an epic.
There you go.
So I pick myself up an epic.
I like the design of the bad guys. They're kind of like porcupiney.
They're cool. It's just not enough. Oh,
Yeah.
RX down. Let me.
Get them up.
Oh no, Sean's coming.
What's the red stuff?
Health.
Oh,
But I'm at
okay.
full health. So.
Cool.
Look, they have like a little heart and like a
Oh,
like
that's
on
cool.
it, like is the logo.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, dude. Trick pick is correct, dude. There's like literally the missions are telling the story as you're playing, and you're getting a feel for all the characters. Like, there are really cool arcs. Like different characters are giving you different arcs of the story to follow. And like Sentinel Bryn, she's part of the Sentinel faction that doesn't really like the freelancers, which is the faction you're part of. And like all this stuff, like, and then she's slowly like you're gaining trust, and she's
Gotcha.
socially awkward, and like I think a little autistic is like the thing, and like so she's like slowly like learning how to be friends with people through you, and it's cool.
Very
And like
cool.
this other guy who's a veteran, and he's trying to like honor the dead, and he makes you go to these grave sites and do cool things, and it's like the missions themselves have character, even though you're doing the same thing every mission. But dude, that's
But
been
just,
a
like, the
problem
dressing
since like
itself is
Skyrim.
really nice.
Skyrim
Yeah.
was the fucking same thing, and everyone shit their bed over Skyrim, and I
Yeah.
loved it too. But you know, it's
Yeah, but
it's,
Skyrim was also like 12 years ago. This is now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that was a very plain mission.
Yeah.
I would say if we want to do one more thing or just a little bit more, I don't know how you're feeling. But Sean, if you don't mind, if you're up to staying a little bit later, maybe let's just do a free play and try a world event, big boy. Let's just like do a cool world event or two and just like fly around. We'll follow you and do like couple cool things like that.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, just free play, just so you see that it's not you don't have to be guided on the missions. You could just explore the world and do fun things.
Just go see the world and.
So a lot of XP this time.
Cool.
Like I'm almost level 26 again. So you see how it's like fast.
Yeah.
Like it's not like slow leveling at all.
Oh yeah, Arg's already at 5.
Yeah.
What's max level?
I don't know.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
I don't know. Maybe someone in chat know what the max level is. Another big complaint that people have is that this game has no horizontal progression. It's all vertical. So once you hit like the ceiling, you hit the ceiling.
Gotcha.
But dude, that they're gonna add it. Of course they are. That's
Yeah.
every game has that.
Yeah.
So look, we got some nice epics, dude.
See what you get.
So I got an
Glacial
epic glacial spear. So that's like an ability that I can use. I got an ice inscription, which I probably will actually updo it so it increases my ice abilities.
Gotcha.
And then I got a Deadeye sniper rifle epic, and I don't want this because it's green, and I don't want that because it's blue. And then I'll exit,
Yep.
and I
hold
will
on to the
go to the
rest.
forge real quick just to see if I can upgrade my ice inscription. And then
30
I'll-
is max.
30
Okay.
is max, so I'm close. Like
Cool.
I'm right there.
Yeah, you're
so
getting
Sean.
there. Sean's very close. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was 29. I
But
think.
then once I hit 30, then I'm gonna do the Grandmaster difficulty. So I move up from hard
Oh, gotcha.
into Grand, and then there's Grandmaster 1, 2, and 3.
yeah.
so it gets
different
pretty
levels
insane,
of
dude.
Yeah, different levels of loot and.
So I go to my ice inscription.
Yep.
And big upgrade. Both the numbers will go up by quite a large margin.
Cool.
And it's a straight upgrade. And you see that my thing goes up, like the level of my guy.
Yeah.
I'm still a rare storm, but my level went up, right? And that bar indicates when I'm going to become an epic storm.
Oh wow, cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And these slots, by the way, weren't always here. You unlock them as you level. So
Gotcha.
before I only had one component slot unlocked. Then I get 2, 3,
Gotcha.
etc. This is the story thing. You're building like a thing called the Dawn Shield, and it's part of the story. Yeah,
Very cool.
just to give you a little more context on that. Yeah, let's do a free play, Sean. And it seems like he's down.
Yeah.
I know he's having fun. I know he's loving this.
Yeah.
He's in love with this game too. He thinks about it a lot and plays. I think about it when I'm not playing it, dude. I can't wait to play it
Nice.
whenever I think. Day-night cycles are dynamic in the game.
Cool.
There's rain and there's weather. When it's raining, you heat up less while you fly.
Oh, cool.
It's like fun, dude.
Very cool. Yeah, loving this game. I'm liking it too, man.
Oh, I need to ready up.
I think I'm definitely gonna pick this up.
Do the Origin
Yeah, I
premiere,
will.
dude. Just spend the 15, and
Yeah,
you know
just
what?
give it a trial.
In
If
a
I like
month,
it, I like it. If
You'll
I
get a
don't, I
good
don't.
impression.
Yeah.
And in a month, you'll know their roadmap better of what they intend to fix.
Yeah.
And if there's stuff that you don't like that it doesn't seem like they're gonna fix, okay, you had
Yeah.
your fun, you move on, dude.
Totally. Yeah.
That's what I would suggest. That's my ultimate
I will
suggestion.
definitely take a look at it. I'm curious what else is in Origin. What is it called? Origin Access?
Origin Premiere. There's
Origin Premiere.
there's a thing called Origin Access as well. I don't know what the hell that is. But dude, this is truly an enjoyable game. I know all the reviews are shitting on it. I know everybody's
Yeah.
critiquing it, but let me tell you, it's great.
I think Arg's out.
Is
Arg, we should play Heroes. I'm just saying. I'm gonna want to play some Heroes.
Bro, I mean, he's probably really excited to play Heroes on his new PC.
Yeah.
Alright, congrats on the new PC, buddy.
access costs less, but you get less.
Oh,
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But dude, I mean, I'm actually really glad we decided to play it today.
Yeah, me too.
And oh, by the way, for those who don't know,
Yeah, Arg, that's it, dude.
by the way, for those who don't know, Anthem is launched right now. It launched at 9 p.m., so we're playing it launched. The reason that Shahan and myself and other players are ahead is because we were doing the Origin Premiere Early Access, like just playing it. So
And there were a couple of beta weekends.
there were beta weekends, yeah. So we're in free play right now. We can literally do whatever. I'm just gonna basically follow Shahan. So there's like look, you see he's going to this thing and he popped it open. It gives you mats and things of that nature.
Okay.
Like it's just like crafting. You know what I mean? Like there's like what is it called? Regents and
Yep.
or whatever in the world.
Different
So
mats
right
and
now,
different stuff
this
that
is
you
a
can
world
use.
event. So these are
Oh,
just like
shit.
events that happen.
Oh, is
in
that
the
what you
world.
were saying?
Yeah,
The
the
big
big
troll?
troll.
Don't give it one.
Is that who you have to kill?
Yep. Or we don't have to kill it. We have to recover fragments. But this guy's in our way, basically.
Yeah, just
so we
kill
wanna
him, dude.
yeah.
Of course, kill him.
But
It's
so there-
Ursa, man. No, don't kill Ursa.
Yeah, dude, it is Ursa. A dead mother would have done worse. But what was I gonna say? Are we fighting this? Oh yeah, Sean. So these are just world events that happen. So when you're just in free play, you could just find these, and they give you chests at the end, and they're usually just fun challenges that you can do. And yeah, they're just like again, it's not really varied. There's just a couple things that happen.
It just looked like you threw a rock at him.
He's throwing rocks at.
Oh,
I don't know what happened here.
let's see what happens.
Sean, I just started a random loading screen. I don't know what occurred just now. Maybe it's kicking
I think it's
me
just
out.
kicking us, back into the menu
Maybe.
or into Fort Tarsix.
Fortnite?
Fortnite? Oh yeah, dude, we should play some Fortnite.
It's dead.
It's Apex,
kidding.
dude. Fortnite is not dead. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sean got kicked.
Well,
too.
I
don't
mean,
know.
it is launch day. Maybe they're doing some like
Maybe.
update or something.
Yeah, if that's the case, that's the case. Oh, the server has shut down.
Okay,
Well,
well-
that is the. Oh, well, we're still. Well, let me just go through Fort Tarsis a little bit,
Sure.
and then we'll call it since
I'm
we've
down.
been streaming for quite a bit. So this is the guy I was telling you about, the Sopranos voice actor, or the Spartacus voice actor. So he's pretty
Hey,
cool.
Alec. You know, people always tell me, Alec, your good looks and charm, you could be a governor or something. Which people? You know, people. And I say, no thanks. A governor doesn't get their hands dirty figuring out how the world works. Freelancers do. Don't ever forget that.
All right,
One of the-
I don't
like-
give a fuck.
Yeah. I like his
better
facial
than-
animation. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like his
Hopefully the
eyes.
Shapers plan
They have
to
cool
make it
animations, cool facial animations. Like a lot of it's really cool. It's very expressive and immersive.
That looked really funny, man.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
when we were
yeah, yeah.
glitching out. Very funny.
Sean wants to try it again. I mean, I'm down to try free play again if it works.
I say we start calling it.
We start calling it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Sean, I think at least stream wise, we're gonna call it. I'll walk around Fort Tarsis a
Yeah,
bit and
for
just
sure.
like chill out in here.
Yeah, because we've been going for a little bit already.
Yeah, we have been. There's a.
They have the best alloys in this fort.
Do you recognize her? That voice
Oh,
actress?
fuck
It's
yeah,
her,
dude,
dude.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So there's this guy too, Prospero. So
That's so
there-
funny, man. Just hearing her voice, I know exactly who she is.
Yeah.
Like,
So
very
this
funny.
is the store. This is like where you buy stuff with money or with thing, and you get like cosmetics.
Yeah, that
and-
was very
and
fun, Sean.
skins and whatnot. Yeah, that was really fun, Sean. Thanks for
And
coming.
heroes, of course, Orig.
Yeah.
Of course.
Should I buy a sleek armor
Of
pack?
course.
No, I'm not gonna do it. But it doesn't that look fucking amazing?
Wait, sorry. What am I looking at?
This is just this armor.
Sure.
Seeker
yeah.
armor pack. I'm not gonna get it because it's a lot of coins.
I like
but-
the matte white look. It's
Yeah. I like that sleeve, dude. Look at this sleeve, like that cool design on the
very
sleeve.
cool.
You can do crafting here and buy some regents. You can get rewards depending. I've already unlocked them because I'm like an early player or
Yeah.
whatever.
Is there a way for you to like easily check out the different suits right now?
Yes,
I'm just curious.
I believe so. Anyway, I've never really done it.
Let's
but
see.
Let's check it out. It's through the Forge, so we'll go to the Forge and level up faster experiences when you play with others. Yep. And then I press Y, and I can look at the jab. Oh, I guess I
Cool.
don't have all of them. But
Yeah, you don't have. No, yet. No, yeah. I guess you're missing one.
So
Let's see
default loadout.
Colossus. Colossus is the big one. Yeah, dude. Look at this.
So let's check him
man.
out.
I love
so let's actually go to his appearances and see like what else kind of things
Yeah.
he has. So if I was to go to his torso, so he has this is like his
Oh, cool.
Legion of the Dawn, but also he has this
Oh,
random
dude, I love that.
ironclad. And so this is how he generally looks. His weapon is, you know, he has like these cannons and things of that
Gotcha.
nature.
it. It's a lot
And he's
more
just
like.
a big boy, and he
Yeah.
has a shield. So he's like
I'm
Reinhardt.
assuming like. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm assuming like his mobility is like
is
nowhere close to
lower.
where you were.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
He's slow. But he doesn't need to be fast, right?
Yeah.
But when flying, everyone's the same speed. And then there's
Let's see
interceptor.
interceptor. Yeah.
So I actually do have everything, I think, because you start with so there's like the ninja.
Okay. Cool. Is it like a melee class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in
Huh,
there melee,
weird.
yeah. Like you're going in there and like you have swords. You're like a ninja
Oh,
slash
cool.
samurai.
Very
and
cool.
So the weapon, well, I guess not really, but I actually don't know. Like, you have guns still, but your abilities are, I think, based on like melee stuff. So let's check it out.
For
so,
sure. In the same way that your
Venom
abilities are
Bomb
more
or
based on
whatever.
like magic and
Yeah,
stuff like
you have
that.
a strike system. There it is. Like, you have like things you do.
Yeah.
And I don't have.
Well, yeah, you
anything
don't have
for
any.
him.
You haven't been
Well,
playing.
let's look at his appearances. So let's say his torso.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, he has that. That's his
Sure.
like custom torso.
Let's see his head.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at that in a sec. Like, these are pretty cool. I want to see his head too. Helmet. So wow,
Oh,
that's
wow.
really cool. That's very alien and nice. That's his default.
It's very like bee-like.
Oh, I like that too.
Very cool.
I like that too. Yeah, very.
I like the
anime.
first one you showed.
This one. Oh, like
No,
the first
yeah,
one. Oops.
that looked nice.
Let me go. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I like
really
that.
nice one. Yeah, that's my favorite. I think.
It's like a little samurai-ish too. It's cool.
Yeah, yeah, it's very, very inspired by that. And then, and yeah, I think I have Ranger too. I don't know why it's not showing up here, but then I go back to thing, and my default loadout is my baller self here.
Your guy looks fantastic.
Oh, I know. Oh,
He
I
looks
know.
good.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, and you could do cool vinyls. You could do like.
Yeah, sure. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and you could buy.
okay.
Oh, N7, dude.
Oh, lol.
I know.
I love that.
Look at that.
Oh, wait, so
Isn't
this is
that
like a
cool?
predetermined thing? Like it just came already in it?
You have to buy them.
Oh, okay.
It's cost 36,000
I would
coins.
always have the N7 thing.
I liked it, but I liked the free one I got, which is this one, because I like that star, the
Sure.
gold on the star.
Sure.
And it's also a little bit in the front. It goes well with
Sure.
the holding. But I like this one too. It's like a giant weird mouth that has like kind of I don't even know what it is. It's just cool. It has cool colors.
Very cool.
But that's I was
Yeah.
about to say Destiny. That's Anthem, dude.
Thanks for showing me, man. This
Dude.
is very interested in this game. Yeah,
I'm glad,
super cool.
Yeah, I'm
Very cool.
thankful for everybody who watched. It feels like now that we're
Yeah,
done,
looks like it's just me and you, man.
Good. Yeah, it just looks like it's us. But this is Anthem. This is what it's all about, and
Very cool.
it just released today. Again, if anyone is interested in it, you can basically try it out for $15 if you do Origin Premiere, and then immediately cancel your account so you're not charged the monthly. That's what I would recommend. Honestly.
Sure.
And I mean, I don't think EA is gonna say anything about that. They would love the money.
Or if you want to save some money, you can always play Heroes
Yeah, I guess.
or Dota.
Yeah, or Dota Auto Chess.
Dude. We will play auto chess.
Yeah, I think.
I will show you guys how auto chess works, man.
I think next week
It
we're
is a
planning
good
on
game.
getting like a nice little panel here and maybe do
Yeah.
potentially.
Yeah, is
doing
the
some
idea still Civ? Yeah.
I would love to do some Civ, and I would love to do the expansion of it, which is
Yeah.
and that just released too. I think we want to get Shanton, maybe Levon if he's
Yeah.
available, and we'll just do some fun stuff. I think
Yeah.
Next week. So everybody
Yeah,
stay tuned.
we have a
for
lot
that.
of very fun games coming up. Like
Oh, yeah.
Civ and Sekiro when that comes out, and who knows what else.
There's a
dude.
lot. There, Astroneer.
Yeah,
if we
oh,
get
yeah.
Hycon for
Yeah,
Astroneer.
definitely for Hike, and then
Just fun times.
dude, your
right?
idea of like playing Han before that goes down forever. Well, I guess it's not going down; it's just going to like maintenance mode.
I think
but
that's because it was actually really big in Areg, Hike, and Audic's life.
Yeah.
Even getting all of that, like Hike and Audic on, and like playing Han.
sure.
I'm sure that would be a very
Yeah.
fun cast, dude. That would be a
And
very enjoyable.
That'd be
thing.
like a very fun way to see that game off too.
Yeah,
So,
I
yeah.
agree. And we haven't really ever talked about it too much here, so it'd be
Yep.
nice to like touch upon.
I
it.
have never seen it in action.
It's
so
cool.
It'll be cool
It's
to see.
Dota, but faster.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Cool. Thanks, John.
Oh, yeah, man. This has been fantastic.
Very, very fun.
very
Okay.
enjoyable.
I'm
I
gonna
hope-
hop in there real
yeah.
quick, and then let's call it.
All right. Areg, I hope you feel better. So we see you nice and easy next week. To everybody who's watching this later or who's still watching it now, just a couple of you, but who watches it later, please hit that subscribe button. Please like our content. Just go back even if you want and like some other videos and things like that we've put out. We do this every week. We try to get our episodes out on Thursday evenings. We start around 9:30 most of the time, give or take 30 minutes, depending on if we're early or late. We always start with like some music and the pre-stream and things of that nature. If you have any email or if you have any ideas that you want to float by us, if you have anything that, you have games you're interested in seeing, if you want to be a guest, if you want to tell us what you think about Anthem or about anything we're doing, if you want to hate on us, whatever it may be, you can email our team and all of us will read it and laugh or cry depending at mail at thenextlvl.com. That is also our website, thenextlvl.com. You can subscribe to our YouTube from there. You can access our podcasts. Again, as I mentioned at the beginning, we have a reservoir of different podcast material for you to enjoy. I mean, we are pumping out content at a speed and a quality that is unparalleled, I think. And I obviously speak with bias, but as always, I try to be as objective as possible. I am the voice of reason. So I would say certainly give us your appreciation. It means a lot to us, and it doesn't take much out of your day. So thank you, everybody, for watching. It's been an extreme pleasure. I hope that you have a wonderful evening and a wonderful remainder of the week. Thank you, everybody.